Hey there, guys. You know what today is? That's right. It's Hump Day! And that means it's time for another episode of Wisdom Wednesdays with Kenny. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you would know that the topic for today is the difference. The separation. What separates people from other people. And I don't know who followed this page, if you guys are old enough to remember, but way back in the early 2000s, before the Super Team Warriors and the Cavaliers, there were two teams that were awesome, that dominated the landscape of the NBA. And that was the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics. And on that Lakers team was a player who was special, who definitely has a case for being the GOAT. And that guy is Kobe Bean Bryant. And you know Kobe was special because around the same time, and around 2008, 2009, there was a rapper who was considered to be the greatest of his generation, or the greatest of all time, Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne decided it would be cool to make a song about Kobe and compare him to himself. And the song is called Kobe by Lil Wayne. If you hadn't heard it, go look it up. It's a great song. But what I really want to focus on is the beginning of that song. When it starts off, there's Kobe talking, and Kobe says he wants to be the best. I want to be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. And to be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me. And then it goes into Stephen A. Smith talking about Kobe Bryant. And at the end of what Stephen A. is saying, he says, he poses a question. And that question is, what separates Kobe from the pack? What makes Kobe different than the rest of the NBA at that time? And that's a question that we have to ask ourselves every morning that we wake up. What separates us from the pack? What makes us different? And I got 3 points that's going to separate us from everyone else. And the first one is choice. In order to be successful, in order to make it into what you're trying to do, you have no choice. If you want to be successful, if you want to be great, if you want to be special, then you have to do what you have to do. You have to go to bed at a reasonable time. You have to wake up early. You have to get to work. You have to work harder than everyone else. You have to pass the test. There's nothing that anyone else can do for you. They can't hand it to you. It's not handed out. It's something that you have to do for yourself. If you want to be successful, there is no choice. You have no choice. You have to do what you have to do. The second is the goal has to be bigger than the distractions. You have to cancel out all the fuss and all the things that are around you that are trying to take you off that path that which you're trying to follow. The idea or the goal that you're trying to reach has to be so much more important to you than everything else that nothing else is relevant. Your success has to be at the forefront of your mind. It has to be into every decision that you make. If it's not going to help you on the path to reach your goal, then it's probably something that you should not be doing. If it's not going to advance you in your career, if it's not going to advance you in school, if it's not going to advance you in whatever it is you're reaching for, then it's something that you can wait to do. It's something that you probably should not be doing in the first place. It's something that you don't have to do. And thirdly, you can't fit in. If you want to be successful, you cannot fit in with the crowd. You cannot be like everyone else because everyone else is ordinary. Everyone else is average. You have to be extraordinary. You can do nothing and reach average. Average is a gift. Average is given to everybody with no work required. You can just live your life and you will be average. If you want something more than average, if you want something greater than that, then you have to be different. You cannot be like everyone else. You can't be the guy at the party. You can't be the most popular guy in school. You have to be different. People will ask you, like, man, what's the difference? What's up with you? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? How did you get this? How did you get that? It's because you're different. Because you have a goal, you have a drive, you have a mindset that's different than everyone else. You cannot be like everyone else and be successful. Michael Jordan was successful because he was different. LeBron James is successful because he is different. Kobe was successful because he was different. They didn't do what everyone else did. They were different. They were special. You cannot be like everyone and be special. In order to be successful, you have no choice. The goal has to be bigger than the distractions. You cannot fit in.